Hi. Hello. How you doing? I'm playing as a Storm, as I often do on Sundays, because it's a great game and love it. Can't wait for the 8th when the release version comes out. And that's gonna be it's just basically I'm just gonna reset the game and play from scratch, see how it does. Uh, Anywho, uh, playing on a little modifier today. There's a bandit camp, which means no trading. That can be very rough. Uh, I often rely on traders to solve dangerous glades, so that makes it even, more scary. I think I'm going to start with the lizards today because they're good gatherers. Their house upgrades give you gathering, speed, and stuff like that. And I figured, hey, since I'm in the marshlands, why not just pick out two of the big gathering camps and maybe grab a few extra people and just go. So yeah, that was my plan, and I'm gonna go. The end. Cool story, bro. Got a nice tall glass of water today. Hopefully that gets me through the stream. We'll see. Dun dun dun. Ooh, marrow growth. Interesting. This is a new one, man. It's pretty nuts with the kiln, I gotta say. Cause you can you just get a bunch of free sea marrow from making coal in the kiln. It's pretty great. What else have we got here today? Resources burn faster. Sucks. Hailstorm, make sure you have housing. Raw from the sky, food production is slowed. That sucks. And the eclipse. People take more frequent breaks if they do not have two services. Well, that's not getting fulfilled at any point ever. So let's just not hit level 6 if we can help it, because that will mean people are gonna be idle for longer and take I think they eat more food. I think every time they take a break they get food. I forget. Anyway. Uh hmm. Let's see. Lizards, beavers, and humans. Pies and biscuits would be pretty great, so I'm heavily leaning on this towards the stamping mill. Granted, we don't have any way of getting clay easily on this map, so that makes it a lot less good. Maybe I just take the trifecta of the gatherers camps, call it a day. Feels bad giving up the stamping mill, but I really the supplier would be way better. Let's just take all the gathering camps. It'll be fine. Stamping mill has become very upset that I refused it. And it's gonna be even more upset because I think I'm just gonna take the butcher here. It's a good building. Oil, jerky, skewers with the lizards. It's a very good building. Supplier! Bam! Nice. That's exactly what I was looking for. Alright. So we can... Oh, the butcher too. Oh, that's such a good combo. With the butcher, we can make oil out of stuff, and between the oil and the leather that drops from the trees, we can make water skins that'll make pickled goods. And even better, the supplier also gives us access to flour, which we can use to make biscuits and pie, which is going to make everyone happy. We're very well set up at first. This is very good. So, with that lovely bit of luck, let's start things. Little egg nest here. It's great. Should put this close to the warehouse as possible so there's less traveling. Definitely want this area cleared out for the supplier. Do we have enough building materials? I mean, no, I should know this by now. You always start with 7, and that needs 8. So we need to have a cleared workstation. Lizard on the hearth. That's probably best. And yeah, let's go. We good. Alright, fill out the woodcutter camps and we roll. Nice if I got a clay delivery line as one of my cornerstones, because that would allow me to make bricks, because right now I don't think I can make bricks. We didn't, but tanning racks is very good. The trees drop leather and not plant fiber, so we need a lot of it. And if it's going to turn into fabric and water skins alike, we'll need a ton of it. So tanning racks is going to be exceptional. Triples all of our leather gains from the trees. It is very strong. So that is the plan, and hopefully it works, and let's get some orders. I'm very eager to get a Glade order. Like, the smart play is to wait to open these, but I'm twitchy. I want to start. Mushrooms. They are native to the map. Herbs aren't. So I'm not sure what I would do with +1 herb gathering. Funding expedition is just like, I can do it right now because the lizards start with 10 tools. Tempting. Quick packaging is impossible. I would need all the materials and a makeshift post already made, so we'll just click this button and finish it. I'm gonna sit on the others just in case and wait until I'm a little more established. Brick oven's amazing here. Oh my. I mean, the cookhouse is also okay. Tools might be good too. I don't have any way of making copper yet, though. Yeah, none of that. Kind of a chicken and the egg problem with copper. Why did I click that? I'm a silly man. Okay. Wanted to click the blueprint, not the orders. My brain hiccuped, but luckily I got brick into Glade thing. I think I'm just gonna take the brick oven here. Pie is great for humans and lizards alike. I've already got flour. It's fantastic. The end. And now we can punch into there, so that's cool. Could also go into this one, because we have to break glades anyway. Let's get the lizards on the eggs, that'll be great. Get 2 of them on the workstation. We did start with a lot of bricks and fabric, and I forget why. But that's good. Anyway, we'll just have them make just enough planks to get the supplier running, and then have them build the supplier so they can make planks, which is good. Yes, look. I want you to break into the glade, but I need this tree killed specifically. There you go. These guys are probably done. Yeah. Okay, no more planks made here. Thank you very much. We will need this for fabric and bricks at some point, if we ever dip below a comfortable level of them. But for now, we build the supplier, and we just make planks for the moment. We don't have any... I mean, we can turn the mushrooms into flour. Come to think of it, we can just start making pies, can't we? Water skins are a little trickier. We need meat for that. We have no way of getting meat whatsoever. Or oil, but you can't... Can I turn something into oil? I have forgotten. Anyway, whatever. For right now, we're good. Just back to tree chopping. And let's get some lizard houses down because they are very sensitive to the storm. I mean, they're hardy, don't get me wrong. They don't leave. They are very slow to leave, but I still need them to have some happy. Ah, there's some meat. That's good. A rain punk drill as well. Spawns copper veins. Those are native to the map, so that's not particularly needed. Still good to see. Yeah. Let's get you guys making planks. Get the hearth area cleared out so I can put nice housing down. It's all good. Put down many of the lizard homes. And yeah, just keep going, I suppose. Place down the butcher. What can be turned into oil again? Grain. We don't have any veggies, plant fibers, and meat. There's grain native to the map, isn't there? Yeah. Maybe I should set these guys to get meat, and then I could start making pickled goods. Eh. And again, it's just the beavers. Who cares about them, right? Right. Let's just make pie. We're already set up for making pie. So let's just do that. You know, once we get enough people for it. Which is a trick in itself, to be sure, but we'll get there at some point, probably. As usual, my start is a little ridiculous, where I'm like, oh, I must build the nice houses and nothing else. I really should start with shelters or even big shelters, but I don't. Because I don't want to waste the time and materials, basically, even though it's really not a waste if you think about it, because it's very helpful, but I'm not gonna care about that. Anyway, I'm gonna cut a woodcutter because I need a builder, and we could never survive to hostility during the storm anyway, so may as well get that out of the way while I need the builder. Alright, how we doing? Lizards are a touch upset. It should be okay once we make another lizard house. Probably. There's a good chance it will be, at least. And they do leave very slowly, so it's probably fine. And if it's not, we can just do something about it. I don't think this house will get me 2 and 2 for resolve, because it won't be half of them, but it'll get me closer. Yeah, got me 1 resolve overall. It's kind of funny how the back end is, you know, decimal points, but I don't get to see that. Can I bring these people in? Man, I would love that clay. That clay would be real helpful, and so would the beaver. Alright, guess we're bringing them in. Alright, we replace a human with a beaver, that'll be fine. Lizards are re-upset, which sucks, but what do you do? Apart from, I guess, hope one of their houses gets built soon. But now we have 2 builders. Surely that'll solve it. Boom, solved. Excellent. We did it. I can open up this order now, I think. Relics or Glade events. Interesting. Yeah. The Wildfire Essence is almost certainly worth going for the relics. Never guaranteed to get an Ancient Tablet, but it's doable. What's your problem? No planks, no bricks. Well, fair. Stormwalker tax? I don't have any amber, so that's just a free cornerstone, basically. Free amber. Forever. I do... Oh, wait. Don't do that. Don't do that. Amber's way less valuable on this map. You don't get to do any trading. Let's not forget the modifier that you mentioned at the start. That's a good thing to like have in your brain. Let's try something else. Rich Glades is tempting. We're going to be wholly reliant on gathering, so Rich Glades is very good. Makes things run out slower. Yeah, may as well. Why re-roll a good thing? Hoping for a great thing. Trapper's Trial. There's no native insects on this map. As much as I would love to get the smokehouse blueprint, I don't think there's any possible way. We get them occasionally from the stone deposits and a little bit from the mushroom deposits, but 50 is a lot in 8 minutes. I'd have to cancel all consumption, and then I probably still wouldn't get it, so it's just... As nice as it would be, I don't see this happening, ever. So we click into the wilds, so we can double up on opening glades. And finally we get lizard colonies. Build 8 lizard houses. Coal per minute? Oh man, that's really good. Bloody Sacrifice is also pretty good. We have the Butcher, and we can make oil, so this is like eminently doable. Coal per minute's really good though. I've already got 4 out of the 8 I need. How much time do I have? 8 minutes. Okay, let's have a looky-loo. Alright, so... I'm out of bricks. I only have 5 fabric. That's a wee bit rough. Because each one takes... So yeah, I need 3 fabric and bricks for each one. I don't have any boosted fabric or brick production. So 3 times 4 is 12, so I need... Yeah, that's right? I'm not a complete moron? Yeah, I need 12 altogether. I have the raw materials for the fabric. I don't have the raw material for the bricks. But I am collecting stone. And I have set stone to be used for it, and I have 2 people on it. So we should get a constant supply of it. But to make all of these, to make enough for this, this would need to loop 6 times. And assuming they both evenly split 6 times, that's... it's not 6 minutes, it's 5 minutes minus 15 times 6 is about a little less than 5 minutes around there to make the materials. I would have to put everything else on halt that requires bricks. So no brick oven, no human housing, none of that. But it is doable. I can just queue them up right here. They don't fit right. No! Disaster! They have to fit. If they don't fit, then I quit. No. God. That is the most dated reference. Anyway, we're trying it, is the point. Why isn't this upgraded? Because I haven't built the park. Yes, that's the reason. Might be smart to put someone in the warehouse as well. Also, I should probably max out my woodcutters again, but I don't know. Right now I don't feel like it. I do need to focus our efforts on getting the lizard houses built. So if that means more people on building stuff for a bit, that's fine. Trapper's Camp has run out of eggs. Gosh, that was fast. But that's fine. Let me build! Okay. All lizard houses are priority 3 now. Great. We've got an amount of materials that need to be delivered. Probably gonna have to micromanage that a fair bit. But no reason to stop their workflow right now, because we need more than the storage capacity will give us, so, you know. I'll force a delivery when we need it. Basically how that's gonna work. 4 minutes to build all these. I might need another builder. Good chance of that. Increasingly good chance of that. So yeah, let's get 2 builders up. Bricks and cloth. Three. We have enough cloth here, so we should halt cloth construction, focus on bricks. And once we see 6 bricks, we force a delivery. Just bringing in rocks. They're making it with bricks. Good. Good. Alright. Forced delivery. Deliver all that, please. Excellent. That should be enough for all the houses. Those are beaver houses. They only take planks, so no problem. The butcher got some bricks. That's weird, given that these are much higher priority. I'm gonna slow things down to make sure that the last brick gets delivered here. And if not, I'll have to tear down the butcher to make sure this last brick gets here. Builders. Okay, the last brick has gotten there. Good. Ooh, wheat. We can turn that into lots of good stuff. Raise the priority back on these things. That'll be lovely. We need to put down a blight post, and I think here's a pretty good spot, just because it's aesthetically pleasing and that makes my brain give me happy chemicals. There we go. Lizard colony complete. The coal delivery line is going to be GD fantastic. It doesn't take advantage of the drizzle because you have to produce the coal for it to work that way, but still very, very nice. Speaking of very nice, do I grab the kiln? Feels like overkill now that I just got a coal delivery line, given that that will literally have my hearth run forever and ever until the end of time. Stamping mill has returned for the third time, being like, I'm your favorite way to get pickled goods and flour going. Why do you hate me today? And I'm like, because there's no clay on the map. I'm sorry. Come back when there's a ready source of clay. That said, the copper bars would be nice, but it's also like bad. It's very bad copper bar production. That is what I'd primarily be using it for. So that makes me unimpressed. And I'm using water skins for containers, so I'm never going to use pottery, and I already have flour, so like it's just bad. I don't know why I feel like I need to apologize to the stamping mill this much, but I am, so deal with it. Press just makes slightly better oil, not exciting. Carpenter could be good. Kiln's good though. Kiln's just flat out good. Better brick production and the coal production means, well, we just have very good coal production. Well, not that we'll ever need it. I don't think I will ever need to turn wood into coal when I get 5 coal per minute. This does feel like it will never come in handy, ever. Apart from making the bricks a little bit more efficient, which has value. Not gonna lie. I might wait till I have some amber to re-roll that, honestly. It's not the craziest thing. Alright, we should figure out where we're gonna expand to now. This way? Maybe. Forbidden Glades are extra tempting this map because I have all the good gatherers camps. And therefore I can make use of the giant gathering spots here. Oh man, the Forbidden Glades are so spaced out. They're literally on like, they're all as far away from each other as they can be. It's ridiculous. I may go this way just because I know there's fertile ground here, and we could probably make use of it. Probably. Almost certainly. Yeah. Let's just run on that assumption. So we'll finish cutting out the home around the hearth. That'll be good. We can fill out the herbalist camp now. We can get you to. We can, well, we'll get them on the swamp wheat when it exists. And we can even throw someone on the warehouse, because now we have a ton of people. It's going to be a little hard to feed them, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. How bad could it possibly be? We have enough housing space for all this, actually, now that I look at it. Maybe I was a fool to bring it down here. Let's just get to work on this place we need to clear out. That sounds smarter. Alright, we have a butcher. Good. We don't have anything that takes oil right now, so I'm not too fussed about that. I might spend some rocks to get the oil and do from here, because I don't really think I'll ever need the copper vein from it. So, feels like it's just very prime disassembly target, so maybe I don't care about making oil right now. I could make some jerky to make the beavers happy. It would make our meat stretch out quite a bit further. Speaking of meat, where did we get all this jerky from? Oh, it must have been from an order, right? Yeah, we got like 30 from a lizard colony, which makes perfect sense, and I should have remembered that, but I don't pay attention to those. Nuts. That's just crazy talk. We could make skewers out of eggs, mushrooms, anything really. Could turn our meat into jerky. I mean, we do need to keep the lizards happy. They are most of our colony. I guess that's fair. Just set this to 50 on each. Get a lizard that's not doing anything super duper important into it. Warehouse guy can be the butcher, that's fine. Oh man, I could already upgrade the hearth, huh? Alright. Certainly worth doing, so let's do it. Storm has hit. Not everyone has housing. Right, the human houses never got built. Yeah. You know, the fact that I've got Hailstorm up, I should do the smart thing. I should make a big shelter for house overflow, just in case I'm being blasé about this whole thing and people accidentally die. That'd be bad. Newcomers have arrived. We can't really fit them anywhere right now, so probably not gonna welcome them in, not yet, but we are gonna welcome those beavers in soon as we get their houses made. Or at the very least, have a big shelter to protect them from the hailstorm. That tree in particular, kill. Don't have any unopened orders, right? Yeah. Not used to having orders done at this point in the game. It's very strange. Okay, this will fit our 2 homeless. And that means we could bring in the 3 once this gets built. So let's do that. Bring you guys in, we can start making flour, that'll be great. Once the brick oven's done, we can start making pies, that'll be even more great. A lot of good stuff. I would love my 4 builders to finish the shelter though, if you guys could do that soon. I only see one of you on it. Got a note. I only see one person with a hammer making the shelter out of all the 4 builders I have. What is everyone else doing? Walking around, making your way downtown. I don't know. Anyway, let's bring them in and get as many woodcutters as we can going. That's about all I can get going for the moment. 5 out of 6 ain't bad during a storm. Probably want to open up this glade just to work on my glade order. I also want to just open this up as soon as drizzle hits so that I can, I can get that going soon. So mayhaps I work on that. Brick oven is made. We can have the supplier turn our wheat into flour. And then we can turn the flour into pies along with eggs and herbs, and that'll be great. Cap that at like 60, that'll be fine. That should be all good. Man, a granary would hit the spot right now. Being able to make better pickled goods and better fabric would help me out a ton. Ta-da! Second level hearth. Beautiful. Now everyone's doing things faster. Is great. You're idle because no flour's been delivered yet, so, I mean, fair. Oh, you needed to be in there because of resolve, huh? Gosh. That's a little scary. Didn't know our lizard resolve was dropping that low. What do you know? Get the blight post down. This will be lovely to have just to shove lizards into so they're happy. And yeah, let's keep going. In fact, how about storm's pretty much over. Let's just focus on breaking into the glade as efficiently as possible. I find it very funny that on a game where I cannot trade, I have received 2 cornerstones to get packs of provisions. That's not something I need a lot of. Lost in the Wilds is not great. Precipice Archaeology, I mean, it can be nice, but we're not set up for tools right now. Something better, please? We got something better. Meat specialization will probably go very hard this game. It will make our meat stretch a lot further. Getting +4 to leather is also very good, but it's a bit overkill. I think meat specialization will make sure we don't starve for a very long time. So that's good. I guess I should open these just in case one of them's pop into glades. Hey look, a pop into glades. Ooh, there's also this one that gives me a cellar. Those are both very tempting. I do hate this, by the way. Hey, open some glades and you get a cornerstone that helps you with all those glades you open. It's like, what? Couldn't you... 4 is basically all I'll open for the rest of the game, probably. Why you do this? Why you do this? I mean, we definitely want leisure. Humans and beavers both like it, so this will probably get done, and I do love me getting a free blueprint. So we'll click that. Maybe archaeology will pop up later. It didn't. Aesthetics is not good given that there's no berries on the map. Power of the clearance might do something. These are both bad. These are some bad rewards. These are bad rewards that are bad. Guess I'll click aesthetics because that one's I'm guaranteed to at least be able to do. And the point of reputation is certainly worth a lot. So we'll just click that. It's fine. Also, fill out the woodcutters. Alright, our first dangerous glade. What do we have here? Eek! Ah, 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 ah. Hate that one. Hate that one a lot. I would love to excavate this for the reputation point, but I'm also relatively sure that if I don't loot it immediately, people will die, because I don't think I can make 15 packs of building materials in time to stop this from killing 5 people. So let's find some people I can spare to work on that, shall we? You guys aren't even doing anything in the brick oven because we have no flour made, so why don't you just go loot this? Because, as we all know, leaving an ancient shrine intact, you know, that 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 causes curses to happen, but if you brazenly loot it, then you've solved the curse. That's how these things work out all the time, forever, without any exceptions. Cache is nice. Nothing too impressive inside it. Large encampment, I definitely wouldn't mind sending them off to the Citadel. Or ignoring them. Ignoring them is also a viable route. I should point out there's no ruins in here, which is upsetting. I really wanted to get lost in the woods done for this glade, but I suppose that is just how luck works. Sometimes you get lucky, and sometimes you do not get lucky. The end. This and other deep insights here on Christie Gaming. You're capped out on fabric and bricks. That's nice to see. Do we have any flour? We do have some flour now. We can definitely start making pie. That'll be lovely. You're busy with jerky. You're never gonna keep up with the need for it. Maybe I should put someone else on making it. That might be smart. Could also make sure we have some oil in stock, just in case. What do we find in here? A little bit of meat, some mushrooms, another rain puncture. Ooh, wow, wildfire essence. That's real valuable. I would love to get someone on that. Can't afford it though, because boy, we need that blight post made real bad, because it's year 3 and we're about to get a blight storm. I guess it's not that bad on P6. Like, the blight storm doesn't kill you, so whatever. Yeah, when this guy's done, I'm gonna pull him off of that and put him on the blight post. Or maybe newcomers will arrive soon. 4 minutes. That's not what I would call soon. So we'll just fast forward through that. He made some skewers, lovely. Get making some blight rot. In fact, make it out of coal. That's much more efficient, and We don't get a lot of wood on this map, so I'm certainly okay with making sure that works out. You guys are starting to run out of trees. You go here, and I would love it if these trees got finished being cut at some point ever, so maybe I should move them back. Are you guys done with the stones here? Looks like it. Well, lucky us, we already have a new stone gathering locale. And it's just ripe for the mining. So get to it. Yay! The Viceroy found more work for us. I sure do love breaking rocks in the hot sun. I'm kidding, of course. There are perpetual rain clouds. No one ever sees the sun. Newcomers have arrived. Definitely want to be careful about bringing in too many people here. We are not looking to get that many more beavers now that we've filled out our woodcutting camps, so I think these 3 are fine. I think that'll do well. Still have space in the lizard houses because we built such a huge excess of them, so that's lovely. Alright, hostility 4 probably is a little too high for us to handle, but I guess we'll see. It's not that bad, honestly. If we put more lizards in the blight post and the brick oven, this could just, like, be fine. It's almost fine. It's so very close to being fine. There we go, it's fine. Cool. We can run 5 woodcutters during the storm. No, all 6, actually. That's a nice change of pace. We didn't get any amber now. Gotta remember there's no trading post in this game. You guys can move over here. Lizard result has dropped again. It's fair. Maybe the smart thing to do is actually to get these guys at the butcher so that the lizards always have food they like. Pardon. There is a break point where, like, the lizards, because they leave so slowly, like, they just won't leave during the storm because they're so hardy. I forget what that is. I keep messing it up in my head because whenever I do a forest mystery where it's like, oh, people leave at twice the rate, it always messes up my lizard calculations, so I never remember. Plus, my brain is like a sieve. It doesn't retain things. It just kind of slides out. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that the lizards might be fine, possibly even, if we're lucky. So yeah, that's good. Y'alls are making bug jerky, that's good. You could also put bugs in pies if you want. Hello, Anethia Rose. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a lovely day. Alright, well, we are certainly very good on the blight post. Let's click Cornerstone now. Ooh, some good stuff here. Probably just gonna click Generous Rations. It's a very strong Cornerstone. Rebellious Spirit would also be okay. I'm not being very fast on my orders, so I might be sitting at high impatience. But Generous Rations is very hard to say no to. because 5 global resolve is nutty. So I'm pretty happy to get that. Let's see our next order. I'm doing okay, Anithia. Hope you're doing okay. Gosh, I would certainly love the Artisan, and I'm gonna be doing Dangerous Glade events, so I'll just click that button and be happy about it. I'd love to get into here soon. Could do that in theory if I got the woodcutters on it. So maybe I will. At some point I'll remember that F is the way to cut down the forest. Maybe. Oh! Hey, thank you very much for the follow, Anithia Rose. Appreciate that a lot. I don't know. Normally there's a very loud pop of confetti that startles me even more during followers. I'll have to check if that's still running. I certainly wouldn't mind more of this stuff. Let's just disassemble these. Haven't found a geyser in any of our glades, granted, which is a little surprising. But maybe we'll find one soonish. Perhaps even, maybe, possibly. Never know. Now, we're definitely not breaking into this glade in a timely fashion this year, unfortunately. Your streams are always full of scuff. Yeah. Ain't it just always the case? But we do our best. Yeah, I'm gonna delay opening this glade until like mid or late storm or early drizzle. Definitely don't want to pop this until I'm ready for it. Could get very bad, and I need to be especially careful because I can't trade with this stupid bandit camp. What are you guys up to? You're capped on flour and planks. The planks I'm very surprised by. I guess we've got everything built, which is a small shock. Huh. Is it time to make a field kitchen? Probably. Probably time. We do need the food it provides, so maybe I should do that. This is good. All that's good. Maybe I should make the Forsaken Altar. Maybe I should just make that Blasphemous Temple to the Sealed Ones. And that'll provide me a momentary benefit in exchange for, you know, something. There's no downside to that whatsoever. Where to put it, though, is the question. I don't want to clog up my warehouse space. Just right here, I guess? I mean, this is fine enough. It slows down the gatherers, though. But it's practically empty anyway. Whatever. Suppose we can bring these guys in. It's fine. We'll need yet another lizard house. Lizard colony for sure. Well, we don't need it. We're not actually getting a resolve point out of a new house for them, and we have a shelter for overflow. But it feels it feels bad to be like, no, you very specifically actually don't get a nice house because you had the audacity of being an odd number. I want to be a Niceroy. Fortress camp has run out. We expected that. That does mean we'll have to do on what we've got then, doesn't it? I didn't find a geyser anywhere, so I don't have any water without a rain collector. Can always make some pickled goods. We do have the ability to make water skins. This will make our beavers and lizards quite happy, so that's a fine place for them to stick around in. You guys can sit in the blight post, and I guess excess labor can help haul stuff. That's never bad. Yeah, that's fine. Should turn on water skins, though. Definitely primarily use oil for this. We'll cap it at 30, that should be fine. And yeah, I'll make pickled goods out of that. That'll be lovely. Yeah, the lizards should love me forever at the rate we're going. But let's see how the storm is. I imagine the beavers are going to be a teeny bit upset. Ooh, and the lizards too, gosh. How much fuel are we looking at? We do have a lot. I could sack some, but let's just stop clear cutting and call it a day. These guys still exist. I mean, I could use the money for a reroll. It's not a bad idea. Still, I am reluctant to give up food with how fast we are tearing through our food deposits. We do have a geyser here, right? I completely spaced on it. Memory! Who needs it? Who even has memory, right? Definitely not Twitch streamers. God, no. Alright, it's getting mid to late storm, so I think I'm fine if this glade pops open. Get more people on wood cutting. Got it. All these rocks, I'm almost tempted to make another stone gathering camp. Alright, well, we found a lot of eggs, so that's good at least. We also found a small destroyed caravan, which is not fantastic, if I'm being honest. I have very few ways of getting amber. And packets of provisions are not something I expected to make on a game with no trading, but isn't it funny how times change? Let's make this out of anything. We need 9 of them. And I guess we will in fact just send these guys to the Citadel off with our massive amount of eggs that we have available. Maybe not that massive, considering that we're collecting meat and not eggs, but know how to solve that problem is to tell them to collect eggs. My god, he's brilliant! Anyway, since I'm spending all of my money on the Glade event, I'm probably going to need to pick one of these now. Maybe the Carpenter, just so that I can get some, like, more efficient plank production. Someplace to put my extra beavers, opens up tools in the future. Sure. There's a lot of good things to say about that. Alright. Storm's basically over. Everyone gets back to wood cutting. You guys definitely don't need to be that deep into the blight post. Let's see our new cornerstone. Wow. Spoiled for choice here. These are both exceptionally good. Zorik's secret ingredient and Sahilda's secret cookbook. We're already making pies, so that means infinite jerky. We're also making pickled goods, which means skewers. That's really good. I want both of these. Can I just have both of these? Can I turn in one of my lame ones for both of these? Probably not. What do I value more? I mean, either way, it's just like, hey, make the lizards easier to please. Zorg's secret ingredient is probably better. It's a little harder to keep a steady supply of pickled goods than it is for pie right now. But only a little. Long term, we might run out of flour materials. And skewers are more valuable. Yeah, it's hard to deny Zorg's secret ingredient is top tier. So let's just click that button. Be happy with it. And for our final order, discover 4 dangerous glades or rainproof coats. I mean, we can just do this one. We are looking to get an artisan. It's a lot of people. And I mean, do I plan on opening 4 more dangerous glades? That would be a very long game if I ended up doing that. Which, possible. Yeah, we'll click it. It's probably fine. You both just lack eggs. That's fine. We're not too fussed about it. Mildly worried that we didn't get anything our foragers camp can pick up. We do need like a lot of gatherers to make things good here. Alright. Turn off plank production here. We can probably cut this down to just 2 people. We can put the rest of y'all in here. Get you making planks. We can make some tools out of what we have, so like that's not crazy. Never gonna need luxury goods because there's no trading on the map. And I have opened all of my orders. I did find fertile ground, but I have no way of using it. And it probably would be silly to find a way to use it, given how much we don't need it. So there's all that. Yeah. Still need to open up one more glade for my order. Find an ancient tablet. Also, this thing that needs to be done. But we're working on it. Once we get the eggs for that and make the provision packs, we'll be good. Just have to get enough stuff for all that, which is why I'm just gonna tear that down. We'll make another trapper's camp. You can knock it off the blight post because I desperately need a builder, and we don't need skewers made anymore ever, so you can just stop what you're doing there. Because we're making that out of our pickled goods now. Could also make porridge if we really cared to, but I don't, because I don't think we'll be getting human resolve for a very long time. So, yeah. Is good. Is all good. Let's just speed things up again. Let's see. Once this little stone deposit is gone, I'll be very happy to make a new hearth. Huh. Hmm. I mean, Brickyard is great brick production, and we don't have any great brick production. Smokehouse is better jerky production. We don't really need that. The Rain Collector could come in handy. It's not my favorite way to use precious parts. I did unlock this fertile ground. We could get the plantation. The plant fibers might actually be really strong, because we can turn that into oil. If we happen to get a ranch, we can feed that to animals to get infinite meat. And the berries can just be eaten. Plantation is very strong. As much as I should be ashamed of turning down 3-star bricks, I think it's plantation. And we'll just get this sorted down here. Oop. Hey, the trapper's camp finished. Excellent. You two can get gathering. Woodcutter's camp has nothing to cut, so hey, I've got a great idea. You go down here and cut out that part. Y'all are still busy in the encampment because we haven't collected enough eggs yet because this hasn't been delivered yet, which is fair. Need a builder somewhere. Sure do. I really hate pulling gatherers on the marshlands, given that you get extra gathering speed for all the gatherers you have. We could probably just not make jerky this fast. It's probably fine. One builder's enough to build an entire settlement, right? Of course I'm right. Of course I'm right. Yeah, so we're gonna just mark this out for future reference, because that's where we're gonna put our hearth. I should just move the lizard house down here because that's gonna be its new permanent home. Ooh, lizards are getting us resolve rep. That's nice. Do I want 5 people or 6 people here? Or no, 5 people or 5 people. I can count, I swear. I swear I can count. I mean, I don't think it really matters who I click here. Yeah. I think anything I click on is fine in that situation. Let's see. Everybody is housed, so that's good. Definitely gotta be careful of that with the hailstorm. We did, however, completely fill up the big shelter, which is mildly scary. You have completed all 9 packs. Wonderful. Relinquish your meat. Start delivering it here, I guess. Beaver, you can get in the carpenter to help make planks and tools. The woodcutting camps are filled. That's excellent. There's no blight period, so probably don't need to have anybody on it. Someone in the warehouse is good, though. Yeah, we're basically just waiting for these guys to finish this, get the money for this, finish that up for a little bit of rep, and that'll be lovely. And next year we'll have a plantation running, which will be great. We can turn the non-food stuff into oil, and would love keeping those around. And cross fingers we get a ranch, because that'll make it even better. You know, sometimes all it takes is just asking nicely. That is incredible, actually. So yeah, now we've... God. Do I just, like, not grow berries in a plantation? That feels so weird. But I think it's actually better to grow plant fibers as opposed to anything else. Yeah, if we ever run low on leather, make leather. If we ever run low on eggs, make eggs. Oh, we can't make. We have to. We have to grow some berries for this. All right, fine, fine. But we're not using grain because we want to mill that all the grain we have into flour. But yeah, that'll be fun. Stone deposit should go away pretty soon. That's all done. I'm just gonna throw you two on here before I forget entirely. Should pop into this glade just because I need it for an order. And that's the entire reason. Okay, year 5 storm. Do we get a new thingy? Ooh. 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 Mmm. 2 wildcard blueprints. Very strong. What would I get with it though? I mean, there's definitely something I could get with it, so I'll click on it. Like, as I mentioned, I would love the granary because that gets us really good pickled goods production and fabric, both of which we could need a great deal. So I'll probably click on that button. I'll probably get a service building. Ooh, maybe a smelter. We do have tool production, and we have some amount of copper ore that can be turned into copper to facilitate the tools, and that would get us quite a few reputation points. That's not a terrible plan. Alright, smelter, granary. I think those are fine choices. I'm not going to be upset by that at all. Okay, so you two stop making pickled goods there. You're now going to make it in a far superior place. The granary. And do I care about anything this makes? I guess porridge at some point maybe I'd want to make, so I guess I'll keep the building. I'll allow the building to exist for now. But you're on thin ice, mister. Anyway, don't use meat for the water skins anymore. We have the ability to turn plant fiber into oil now, and we want to definitely use the inedible stuff to make the edible stuff in general. That's all fine. Resolve's probably not fine. Yeah. Gonna have to stop clear cutting. But only a little. Only a little, to be fair. It's very nice. Suppliers stopped. I didn't allow it to make mushrooms into flour. That's why you stopped. And we're also... Alright, I disallowed oil to be used if we're ever above 30, I think. Or no, we just have plenty of water skins. Never mind. Okay. Herbalist camp is finished. And there's no other deposits. Awkward. This one is also finished, but plenty of eggs for them to gather, so that's good. Yeah, nothing left but rocks, huh? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to open a glade or two just for food, aren't I? Such is the nature of gathering a ton of it. Put our hearth here, that'll be lovely. That'll get done at some point when we have bricks, which we don't, so oh well. The ranch is done, lovely. Get someone on that. Don't think it can actually do anything right now, unless we let them eat reeds, which I'm kind of fine with, to be honest. Can turn into wine, I suppose, but we have berries that can turn into wine too, so no big deal. Beaver resolve is low because this has not been built. And we're out of pickled goods. They should probably be fine. Yeah, it's gonna be real hard to get that dangerous glade order done in a timely fashion. Maybe I just punch into here. I mean, it's so convenient. It might just be convenient enough to warrant just opening it up. Just for the sake of the order. Good old hardy lizards refusing to leave. I appreciate that. Oh, I never put these guys... Never set these guys to make pickled goods. Whoops. That's a little whoopsie doodles from me. Yes, make fabric out of leather. Could set on 40, that's fine. Get you out of the warehouse, definitely want you in the granary. We need a lot of packs of we need a lot of pickled goods to keep up with our demand. And it'll also take a lot of skewers to keep up with the demand, so I'm pretty happy with that. I could pipe it up too. We do have drizzle water we're not really using. I mean, it's not crazy. Sure. Let's do that. Let's do the not crazy thing. Human resolve is low. Yeah, things are getting nasty because we're out of the good food. I guess we'll halt all cutting. That sucks. Oh well, we'll just have to wait for our food to bounce back. That'll solve everything, ultimately. Ah, the glade event got done. Wonderful. Alright, back to wood cutting, everybody. Let's pop into this. See what our cornerstone is. Double food consumption for 5 global resolve? Questionable. Safe Haven's pretty good. So is Baptism of Fire. We're not doing a whole lot with Rain Punk, so we don't have a lot of like cysts to burn for this to really go off. Safe Haven will probably be more hostility reduction at the end of the day, so we'll pick that. But hostility reduction, very, very good. It's very strong. Would love those bricks to be delivered. Alright, what do we have here? An absolute truckload of meat. So that's nice, I suppose. Yet another need amber and provisions to send this to the Citadel. I'm not sure I have that available. Unless we have enough tools. We do have enough tools to open up a cache. And that would get us the amber we need. Is there a small one around? Yeah, but that's only 10 amber, so I can't really afford. I need 50. Oh god, no, I need 30 for this. Holy cow. The large one's nuts. Maybe I just loot it in that case. I really don't see me making that many tools this fast. Considering I'm out of metal completely. can get a smelter up. That would solve a lot of that. That feels dangerous. Though, like, what's the penalty? No traders will come. Oh no. And the impatience points is a little annoying. Like, we do have a ton of rocks that produce roots occasionally, which would mean at least a modest amount of free incense, which would be nice, not gonna lie. Yeah, not gonna lie, that would be pretty nice. Alright, let's just loot it. It's fine. Into the Wild is now done. Actually, that gives me quite a bit of amber. And tools. Is that gonna change my mind? I would still need to build the smelter. Nah. It's fine. I don't think I need to swap the plan. I think the extra tools will make me happy anyway. Boy, it's kind of hard to bring these guys in. I'm starting to worry we're overstressing our food production a little. Just a little. Since we do have an excess amount of planks, it's not crazy to start upgrading houses. So let's do that. Hearth's done. Excellent. Get someone there. We can upgrade it immediately if I move just a couple of these houses over, so I will at the end. Cool story, bro. Slap all those down there. That'll be great. Can upgrade this a second time already, but we need space for that. Is the small problem. So let's get you woodcutting this way. Put down my usual nice little park. And at some point that'll get built, and I will be happy about it. And that leaves us a nice space for a service building in the future. Even better. Gosh, maybe I want to just uncap that. It would be nice if I managed to find a cornerstone to, It'd be nice if I found a cornerstone that gave me something for opening caches like, you know, Silent Looter or Prosperous Archaeology. Did I actually get that cornerstone? Yeah, I did get Prosperous. Okay, so I did get something that's good for opening up caches. Mayhap I should just be happy about that. And be fine with opening up caches right now, instead of waiting on it. Mayhap. I should check if there's ancient tablets in any of these caches as well. This one does have some, and it also has some wildfire essence. Those are both very valuable. I think I'm very happy popping that one open. So let's do that. I'd also love a warehouse down here because this is a very long walk for the farmers to pull off. It's already a long walk back to the hearth for rest, so it's probably good to reduce that as much as possible. 2 more wild card blueprints? Gosh. Technique of the Firekeeper also is pretty great, but it's very hard to argue with 2 blueprints. Especially since I am kind of looking for stuff. Because I could use some service buildings. Because I don't have any. Let's see. Ancient ways to double all camp production would be pretty amazing, so we'll pick that up. T-Doctor would be +4 global resolve, which is kind of amazing. Not the best choice. I might have to pick Tavern because I have that, hey, you need this to clear leisure. Maybe the Monastery? Tavern gives me a better spread of services. Maybe I pick those. It's not like something I desperately need that I'm forgetting, right? I mean, better brick production would be nice, but I'm at the point where I don't feel like it's that necessary. Got the best copper bar production I could get. I've got good tools. I will eventually have coats once I finish the artisan thing. Yeah, I don't really see a building I want. Yeah, I don't. Well, that's weird. But I'm also happy with what we got, so that's good. Put the clan hall down here next to all the lizard houses. It'll be very thematically appropriate. We'll also put some more decor up. Obviously, with the clan hall, we need some lizard banners so people can be like, oh man, this is where the lizards hang out. They're so scaly and cool. Some smart aleck will be like, yeah, of course they're cool. They're cold-blooded. Oh, then we hurt them. God, that uncomfortable silence after that joke. That was weird. Let's also get down a park. Or maybe, you know what I like to do when I have some extra comfort decorations? I like to make a little ridiculous looking pipe thing. So let's just do that. Let's just make a ridiculous looking pipe thing. Boop. 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 And a valve. Perfect. Love it. I should slow things down to make sure people aren't going to panic and leave. Just a touch. It's probably an okay idea, that. We need more housing for humans and lizards and beavers. That might get done soonish, maybe, if I'm lucky. Ooh, we got the building materials done. Great. Let's start upgrading some homes. Give everybody nice, comfy beds. And then probably increase gathering speed with my excessive amount of skewers. Though it's not that excessive, granted. I'm a little surprised it's not that excessive. We're making pickled goods very fast, very hard. Is this really not enough to keep up? It's piped up, for goodness sakes. That's a little shocking. Making too many pies? Is that the problem? Maybe. I mean, I would love to keep it at this level just for the extra production yield chance. Maybe I need to stuff somebody in the geyser pump. It's not the craziest thought. Alright, we'll do that. Hopefully that gets us more skewers. But in the meantime, I am pretty happy to upgrade these. Increase global gathering speed. It does make us go through our food faster, but it also gets us the food, so, like, what are you complaining about, really? Definitely would like a warehouse here. Yeah, that'll cut down on travel time by a whole lot. I have enough stone that I can very easily justify roads as well. So let's do that. Just make sure all of our places have roads. Aha! Smelter is done. Let's get you basically turning any copper ore we have into bars. That'll be good. You two are idle because we've run out of plant fiber and capped out on meat and eggs. Cool. Good. That's just good. Maybe we should use oil. Maybe we should use meat now. We don't, like, need the oil super duper much to be efficient with it, so maybe that's just fine? Mayhap that's just fine. Could also turn meat into oil, but that feels like I'm creating a Rube Goldberg machine at that point, so maybe I won't. How's this looking? It's looking fine. Got a huge amount of stuff over here we can gather, so that'll be great. Yeah. Just gotta basically just kind of sit around and work on my orders, I suppose. It's a good plan. Also, a good plan is not letting people leave because of low resolve. Let's nip that one in the bud real quick. This hearth is going to be ready to upgrade as soon as these houses are built, isn't it? Interesting. In that case, let's make the tavern more livable. We'll, put down some benches so people can sit around and booze up. Some umbrellas so you don't get rainwater in your beer. Seems good to me. And then in front of the hearth, what we'll do there is we'll make a nice garden. Just 4, so I'll need at least 4 of those. Fire shrine? Nah, let's just make a little flower patch. Little flower patch along with a monument to our god queen and a bench for people to sit next to. Cool. Love it. That'll be lovely. Hey, the clan hall is done. Exceptional. Surely we can find some lizards who are not doing critical things to do that. Right. The stone cutting here is not critical. Uh, there's nothing in the there's no blight, so probably don't need the blight post fully stocked. And yes, ancient ways. Beautiful. That doubles the resources from gatherers' camps, which is enormous for us. Whew, we sitting on a lot of tools. I'm gonna wait until we get our next cornerstone. If I happen to get silent looting, I'm gonna make a mad dash to just like make as many open as many caches as I can. And what if I just doubled up on prosperous archaeology instead and got so much resolve it boggles the mind? That sounds good too. That sounds great. Let's do that. Let's do the thing that sounds really good. Yeah, that's the ticket. Woodcutter camps are restocked. You are done with making building materials again. Go back to making planks because we ran out. Didn't think we'd run out when we had 80 so quickly, but turns out these things happen when you use a ton of them, so oh well. There we go. Those 4 lizard houses are upgraded. That should cap out how fast they gather. Or maybe not. I'm not actually sure. We should also make a nice paved road here so that the farmers can get to their rest spots a lot faster, and that will cause less waste. Yep. I do, however, need some people to open caches with. And I'm surprisingly low on that. I also need to consider opening up more glades of the dangerous variety. I guess we could take you off the geyser pump. We could just automate it. I did get some extra wildfire essence, so it's not like I'm hurting for this. Yeah, just fully automate that geyser. It's fine. And you, I've decided, are going to open up some caches. So, oh, you are opening up that one. Cool. We'll start with the small because they are the most efficient for tools. I left the human in that one, didn't I? Yes, sir, I sure and surely did. Oopsies. That's my mistake. Ooh, more people. Could actually use a little bit of people. Well, the choice is, do you want 8 people or 8 people? I'd say, like, some more tools would accelerate things at the very least. So, sure. Alright, need more houses for everybody. 14, 16, 24, that should be enough for everyone. That's enough to fully upgrade this hearth too, and all the decorations are already like fully stocked, so that's kind of fun. You can go open up that. Use stone cut. Full up on those, so why don't we just make these go faster? Maybe throw you guys in this cache too. Call that good. You're busy making as much copper as we can make. Training gear also wouldn't be crazy to start making given that we have an ancient way thingy-madooter. So let's do that. We can also turn on biscuits here, honestly, because why not make the humans and beavers happy? Maybe we need more people in the smelter, now that I'm looking at it. Could also probably use some stormwater. I'm sure there'll be a use for that somewhere. So let's get that. Tier 7, I usually like to be wrapping up around now, but as you might notice for this giant list on the right side of my screen, I'm a little far away from that. But that's fine. We'll be getting them done soonish, once we find a single glade that has a single ruin in it. Because I haven't gotten any of those yet. Do I want to pop into that Forbidden Glade? Maybe. We do need ale, and there's no better way of making ale than the brewery. So that's hard to say no to. Okie dokie. Slap you down here. Got another cache open for more stuff. Normally furnace is amazing, but the slight problem here is that I've got 3-star copper and pie, which is the big draw of the furnace. The better bricks are nice and all, but like I still don't feel like I need it at all. The clay pit has something going for it. Maybe this is a reroll, actually. I could use good wine. No, I think I'm waiting on the cellar blueprint. Yeah, just need to make ale, then I'll have wine made. What am I looking for then? That's a great question, me. I might need a thing that gives me roots or grain to make booze out of. So maybe I roll for like the herbalist hut or something? Scribe's okay. Forster's hut is really not what we need. Neither's the leather worker, as nice as it is. Ugh. Farm? Maybe. Feels weird. Hopefully we'll find some more fertile ground somewhere, and we'll be happy we clicked that button. That'd be nice. But for now, we good. That's all the rocks, huh? That is in fact all of the rocks. Does that mean we're not getting any copper ore anymore because we ran out of very large rocks? I think we are out of very large rocks. Awkward. Relics is done because they finally got delivered to the warehouse. Lovely. It's a nice boon for us. Man, that's a lot of food buildings. Man, even with like 7 builders, it still feels like everything's kind of building glacially slowly. Maybe I'm just impatient. That could also be true. Doo-doo. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. I will have to open up another glade very soon. So I don't think we can subsist on what we have. None of these excite me over much. The apothecary I could use. Better biscuits, better incense. That's all I'd use it for, but that might be enough. Let's get people in the warehouse. And here we are, Hostility 6. We now have the Eclipse going, which is bad. So I can't possibly afford that. I guess I get cheap construction here. I could just decline it and save some relics, but I've got plenty, so let's just pick that up. It's fine. And no one's freaking out and leaving either, so even better. What is our bottleneck here? Bricks? Probably bricks. Planks too, but we're making a ton of them, so how much more can I possibly do to help that? Warehouse up, that's going to help a huge amount. In many ways. People have arrived. I might not bring them in. Ooh, 5 parts. Gosh, that's really good. I'm gonna delay bringing them in though. If I click this reward button, I won't go up a hostility level, so let's do it. That's lovely. And I guess I pop the Forbidden Glade. I need a new hearth somewhere, actually. Here? Here seems fine. I just need to get it, I just need to get it cleared out, which the woodcutters could certainly start working on. It's near-ish to the warehouse. Shouldn't take too long. I do want this gathered up, so I guess I'll be okay with it. Yeah. Let's pop a Forbidden Glade. Why not? Apart from the whole, risk losing thing. I actually like Prayer Book a lot here, so I'll pick it up. Alright, beavers, back to woodcutting with you. All of you. Thank you. Why do we not have any jerky whatsoever? That makes no sense. We should have innumerable amounts of jerky. I guess I can up the limit. Maybe I do want to bring some people in. Maybe I've got more jobs than I realized. That's all fine. Maybe a 3rd woodcutter? That'd be weird. But let's definitely get people in the tavern, because we need to... Well, once we build the brewery, which I'm sure will happen at some point, someday, we'll want that. Why is all this in here? Deactivate this. Go back in the warehouse and be useful. Dun, dun. Greenhouse. Kinda tempting, honestly. Infinity mushrooms and herbs could help make a lot of stuff. I'll click it in case it's useful. Speaking of things that are useful, the giant protofungus is here. This is just going to be infinitely exploited for the rest of time, which is pretty nifty. Welcome to your new home. Collecting, ooh, it even drops pickled goods all by itself. How did the proto-fungus make pickled goods? Your guess is as good as mine. And now the fishman. Hoo boy, what do we do about the fishman? That's a lot of stuff I would have to use to bribe them. I think we just throw rocks at them until they leave. This does suck up a lot of raw and cooked food, but oh well. It also completes the event, so, you know, what do I want from it? Sorry, blew my nose there. Need some pipes built. I guess I could spare a little metal for that in the workshop. Sure. I need that cleared so the road's nice and contiguous. Would like it if this is cleared so that the Glade event people don't have to walk as far. And once that's all taken care of, I'll probably have them go up here to help knock down these trees, because I need this area chopped out for the next hearth. Stonecutter's camp is done. Great. Collect stone from here now. By the way, what is in here? Eggs, the proto mushroom, obviously. Ooh, that's a really good mine, too. Wow. That's gotta be worth exploiting. There's no way I can just look at that mine and be like, oh, I don't need an absolute truckload of coal and copper. Who needs it? Not me. No, that's not a thing I can say. Also, still no ruins. Anyway, all this needs to go, so. Get it gone. Getting some passive reputation, which is lovely. Sitting at 118 skewers, this is definitely a point where I'm like, I should upgrade another lizard house or two with my massive amount of skewers. So let's go do that. Oop, ran out of building materials. I see. And we're not sitting on a lot of planks, which is odd given to have 3 beavers and a carpenter working on said planks, but oh well. I also should be opening up more caches because they exist and give me a lot of reputation and global resolve, so let's go do that. That one's large, this one's also large. Do I care about these? I mean, no. The needles would be nice, but it's highly unneeded, so let's call that good. Oh, look at that, it's fully upgraded. Lovely. What a thriving colony we have here. It's beautiful. We have the most decadent lizards in the universe as well. That's fun. You finished all that. Good. Builders can work on that, and we'll move you up here so you can help with woodcutting, which will be great. You'll love that. We'll love that. I have the parts to spare for mines. Let's get that going. Get a road down to it so that they can go to the warehouse faster. It's good. So make sure the road to the hearth is paved so people go there faster. Last blueprint. Very few things I need. And none of these are it. Something better, please? I mean, Brickyard has returned, saying, you know your brick production still sucks. You know that, right? And I'm like, yeah, I know that. Okay, fine. We'll do that. We'll get better brick production if you're going to absolutely insist on it. Ah, the brewery's done. Lovely. Pickled goods are made better elsewhere. But yeah, basically just make Infinity Ale there. And here we want to make tea out of... Boy, we don't have anything to make tea out of, huh? Or incense, pardon. But we can, however, make biscuits out of berries, so let's do that here. Definitely not in the smelter. Release the biscuit materials. That's fine. We can cut some people from the warehouse to get some more builders. That seems good. We've got some pipes here, so we can geyser up something, which I think will be the carpenter. Lovely. Managed to score another reputation point, in fact 2 of them, because I opened up a giant cache, which is great. Speaking of which, do we have the tools for this? No. Because we don't have any large stone deposits, so we are very low on any copper whatsoever. A shame. Also, we still haven't found any ruins to build, which is kind of obnoxious at this point. Ooh, eek. How much fuel are we looking at? We have enough to sack to get below 6. Although the break isn't like that terrible, to be honest. We'll have to keep it in mind if we have resolve issues, but otherwise I think we just send it. Everyone's housed. Leisure's getting done slowly. Yeah, just need to pop more dangerous glades, don't we? Okay. Guess that's what we'll do. And we're fine-ish. Loved if the mine... Oh, the mine is done. Well, cool. While you guys can't woodcut, go mine stuff. We can use our copious amounts of planks to improve that mining. Looks good to me. Should keep an eye out on our tools a little bit. Oh, we're just out of wood, huh? Alright. Good bricks are now available. We could... No, we don't have anything we can turn into crystallized dew, unfortunately. Occasionally we'll get bugs, but not enough to supply a crystallized dew industry, that's for sure. So I guess we'll just slap somebody on here making bricks, because we'll need them. more people. Really can't bring them in at this point. Oh, I really prefer winning before year 8. But we don't. We don't get to do that right now. Not this game. Oh, come on. Do I need to put more people in the brewery? Problem probably is that I don't have enough, raw materials to make it. I really could use, like, well, something. Rain pumps sort of help. We're not making enough biscuits for biscuit diet to be useful. Could get another prosperous archaeology stack, but I don't feel like I need to. Whatever. Let's just get rain pumps. It's theoretically good, so I'll take it less theoretically. Okay, that's all fine. Yeah, we basically just want to pop into these glades as fast as possible, more or less. That's the plan. Wouldn't be insane to have a third woodcutter at this point either, given that we're running out of wood and have an excessive amount of beavers. Would make getting resolve a lot harder, but oh well. Yeah, you just have nothing to turn into ale, because we only get roots from that, which is a mild problem. Luckily, it's only mild. Let's get you out of the mine. You guys are just gonna be herbalizing forever, so get comfy. Alright. That's fine. We don't want to bump up a needless hostility level. Even though we just did. But too bad. Could just win through resolve. We might win through basic rights, possibly if we get really lucky and the math just works out, but it feels very unlikely we will keep that much leisure secured for that long. Not when we have very little income of grain or roots to sustain it with. By very little, I mean none. This can be opened and would win us the game, so that seems like a great idea. Winning. Let's win. Let's win the game. I like that. I like winning the game. Seems good. Probably gonna win through resolve before this even opens, but whatever. Hi. Big ol' stone deposit, a forum, termite burrow, that's cute. Why am I even thinking about all this? Just like, do whatever. I'm just gonna hit fast forward until I get the beaver resolve win. Yeah. Good. Settlement complete. Kind soul and unity, the two most important things to me. And yeah, finished on year 9. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Do I need the caravan wagon here? I can do an ominous presence run. I guess maybe that'll be the next one. Sure. That's cool. We'll take it, I guess. Love that. Anyway, I think I am. I think I am done here. Uh, Next time I play Against the Storm will probably be on the 8th. Because I plan to make myself a new profile and play from scratch when it's, the game is finally fully released. Hopefully the schedule, they keep to the schedule and they release on the 8th. That'll be cool. I mean, it feels pretty much done. Because it's a good game and I like it. But anyway, I don't see anybody who would appreciate a small raid, so I'm going to just call it. So thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate that. And yeah, next stream will be on Tuesday, most likely. Unless plans fall through, but life. But anyway, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, evening, or whatever it is. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Peace.